Dobardan, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Monday, June 1st, 2020. I'll do an energy check-in. Twin flames today. I said this on my daily message, but I do feel a lot of the energies here that we're shifting. Very difficult beginning of the year. And I think a lot of us, you know, have kind of gone through this dark time, and now we're kind of in this place of, like I said, complete and total surrender. Which I do feel is not, well, I don't necessarily feel that the second half of this year is going to be easy. I do feel that with our change in perspective and a change in perception, it's going to help us to navigate it a lot easier, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, spontaneous, yeah, blue flame. So spontaneous awakening. So a lot of awakenings happening or have happened beginning of this year. I mean, this thing that just happened beginning of this year, I'm not going to say it by name because, you know, I'm going to get shadow banned again. It was responsible for a lot of awakenings. I'm telling you, like this forced a lot of people to wake up to the reality of their situations and their perception of things. Okay. Now there's still a lot of people who are not awakened, still a lot of people who are falling into traps here, you know, but those of us who are aware and who are awakened to what's happening here, this has just kind of furthered a lot of our faith in what we already know and what we've already learned. And those who weren't awakened, who are now, are just going, oh my gosh, how did I not know about this sooner? You know? And some of you, this is actually sparking some past life stuff. This is sparking some realization of what your plan is, what your path is. And a lot of you have kind of gone off the path, quote unquote, you know, trying to go one way and source trying to pull you the other way. And that's because, you know, you weren't supposed to go that way. And now you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm done fighting this over here. Okay, I'm done fighting this, so I'm going to follow what you want me to do, source. Show me what you want me to do, right? And that's where doors are opening here. I do feel a lot of people, for a while, a lot of people's doors were closing. A lot of opportunities were closing. It's because you weren't supposed to go that way. The roadblocks were put up for a reason. You were hyper-focused on something that was not supposed to come into fruition. You had tunnel vision, right? You lost sight of the bigger picture. Okay? And so what's happening now that you kind of release that, you're like, okay, I've released control. What do I do now? Source is opening a door over here. And that's where you're like, okay, I got it. I got to go over there, right? But either way, I mean, all paths lead home eventually, okay? Even if you hit a roadblock, you know, eventually you're going to stop fighting that roadblock because it's going to keep reappearing. It's just kind of like towers. You're going to eventually stop fighting the towers, okay? Because you can't move forward, right? You're going to go somewhere else. So eventually you will make it home, and that's what's happening right now. You just got to trust the timing, okay? Timing doesn't really exist. Time doesn't exist. You know, when we talk about divine timing, we're talking about basically your path. It's almost like, instead of time, it's really more like, that's the word I'm looking for. Not landmarks, but like, y'all know what I'm saying, right? Like, when something happens to you that's significant and it just kind of sticks out, it's not really a time thing. It's like a trajectory. Okay, certain things are supposed to happen within a certain order. Okay, so it's not really about time, it's about progression. Progression. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at Divine Masculine. Sorry, I just noticed my house centipede is on my wall here. His name is Louie. And he protects my apartment from spiders and yucky things. So I'm just going to leave him alone. He's chilling on the wall. Say hi, Louie. Hi, Louie. All right, so Divine Masculine. Yeah, Tower. In reverse, of course. Yeah, so Divine Masculine also kind of dealing with his own roadblocks here. And I feel they're overcoming this. A lot of them are overcoming these towers here. You know, they're done fighting the towers. They don't want to put any more energy into fighting these towers anymore because it's left them completely drained, right? Some of them don't even know how they feel about what's happening right now. Some of them have no idea how they feel about themselves. I mean, a lot of them, you know, went through this self-loathing thing for quite a while, you know, but they're moving forward in that. A lot of them are awakening to their spirituality, they're awakening to their true selves, they're opening up their third eye. And spirit is coming in and trying to help them do that, you know, and with that, of course, you know, comes the resolution of karma. A lot of them are resolving karma, believe it or not. They are coming into acceptance, okay? They're coming into, some of them are actually coming into surrender, which is a really difficult thing. It's something that Divine Masculine has been fighting for a long, long time. As we know, Divine Masculine and masculine energy in general is all about control. So they're releasing control of these karmic cycles. They're allowing things to take their course. They're allowing literally justice to take its effect. Okay, so whether that be something that they, you know, that they're embroiled in, you know, karma that they're paying back, or someone's paying back karma to them, whatever, however it works, they're sitting there and they're like, all right, I can't juggle this anymore. I can't control this anymore. I just kind of have to let things happen. And a lot of them are realizing that whatever situation they're in, it's done. It's over. The karma is cleared. They need to move on. They need to move on. Okay, and it's time to make that decision. You know, it's just time. And some of them are, and you know, I find it interesting with the justice in reverse. Maybe some of them who are in like karmic marriages and things like that. There may actually be divorce proceedings. Some of you may be going through divorce as well. Okay, some of you may be divorcing your person. Okay, and that may be what that's all about. Okay, and some of them they don't want to fight it anymore. You know, they're just letting things take their course, and that's what I'm talking about here with progression. Okay, understanding the difference between timing and progression. Okay, so Divine Feminine, some of you are making a very difficult decision to make for yourself. Okay, as regards your connection, possibly as regards a karmic connection. This is what I mean by maybe I was picking up on somebody getting a divorce. Maybe it might be many of you. Either divorcing your person, possibly divorcing a karmic soulmate. Okay. Which is interesting to me. I just feel like a lot of endings happening this year. A lot of karma being resolved, a lot of endings happening. I mean, it's a 2-2, it's a year 4, it's an 11-11 portal, right? This entire year. Okay? But it's bringing about the ending of foundations that have no integrity. Okay? And that's really, really important to note. Okay? Sorry guys, my thing was, it was like skipping. It was really annoying me. Anyway, so yeah, and some of you are feeling like you're kind of back to feeling like you don't want to move forward, like with whatever this is. It's like, you know, you have to, but you're doing it out of obligation. It's like the will to do it is kind of not there, because you're feeling like you don't have the strength anymore. You're tired. You're drained. You feel like you don't have anything left to give your journey. You don't have anything left to give the path. You don't have anything left to give the connection. You feel like you've given everything already, you know? And you feel like there's just too much. It's just too much on your plate at this point. So some of you are releasing these connections. Like, I mean that. Like, some of you had already, at the beginning of this year, kind of released the connection, but then you kind of came back. Now it's like, I'm done. Like, I legit 100% completely and totally done with this. Like, you know, Divine Masculine's gonna do what he's gonna do. I've got to do what I need to do. And what I need to do right now is focus on myself and my path. Right? Because Divine Feminine hasn't been doing that. Divine Feminine has not been doing that. Divine Feminine has been holding herself back because of, well, the root of it, because of what other people think or do. And in this case, could be Divine Masculine, could be a karmic soulmate, whatever. But some of you, this whatever this connection is, whatever this is right here, okay, this is what's been holding you back. Some of you have a serious decision that you need to make here, okay? And keeping yourself still, you're not making that decision. You're keeping yourself in confusion. You're keeping yourself in disappointment. You're keeping yourself from moving forward, right? And so Divine Feminine's like, I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. I sacrificed myself enough for this connection. And a lot of you have. A lot of you have sacrificed yourself over and over and over again. And you feel like it's for no reason. A lot of you feel like it's for no reason. And that could be where some of that confusion energy was coming in, where you were like, I don't understand why this is happening, you know, and that's kept you stuck. But now you're like, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I need to do right now is to focus on myself and to release this connection. So a lot of you are doing that. A lot of you are ready to do that. 100%. Yeah, look at that. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Bingo. Okay, so this is connecting energies. Okay, so releasing. This is the energy within the connection, is releasing. Okay, feeling like you can't hold on anymore. Okay, and that could have to do with the actual connection. Now, you know, the connection energy is obviously the external situation is a reflection of what's going on within the connection. All right, so Divine Masculine having to release something. So got 8 of Cups here. Okay, Divine Masculine releasing something. A lot of it has to do with the external situations. Divine Feminine releasing the connection. See how that works? It's the mirroring. So each counterpart releasing codependency. Each counterpart releasing what has been holding them back. Okay, so that's the energy of the connection right now. All right, because for the longest time, we've been in this energy of holding on, knowing we need to walk away, but feeling like we can't, right? Some of us feeling obligated to a third party. Some of us, the third party is not a person, you know, it's just, you know, a wedge within the connection, whatever it may be. But a lot of the energy within connection has not been walking away from the third party situation. All right, but that's where the releasing is coming in here. So we're releasing the stuck energy. Does that make sense? All right, in favor of self-love, happiness, the light. Okay, coming out of the darkness into the light. Once you do that, you know, it's a lot easier to get yourself into a higher vibration, and that's where, you know, manifestation comes in. So this energy of releasing codependency in order to manifest, and for some of you, this is going to manifest your connection. Okay, this is going to help your connection move forward. All right, it's going to help your connection rebuild, literally rebuild. It's been breaking down over time. Okay, and now it's time to fully and completely release it, because the way it was not the way it should be. And it's like trying to put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. Okay, so the connection as it is could not be rebuilt unless it was completely and totally torn down. Same with any tower. Okay, you can't rebuild a tower if the foundation has no integrity. Just can't. Louis over there now. Just going across my wall. It's fine. It's only the second time I've seen him since I've moved in here. He's cool, man. He can chill. All right. Only thing I'm worried about is my cat getting to him, but I think he'd be all right. All right. So messages from counterparts. Yep. Some of the obsession energy is coming back. Yeah. Still, this is always going to be a thing. I know. I mean, honestly, it's very difficult to overcome some of those things, especially if you've had an incredibly challenging or traumatic childhood, which most light workers have. Okay, but it served a purpose. Okay, and you know, the unawakened twins are catching up. They're getting there. It's like synergy's business, just, you know. Yep, I don't know. And it's okay that I don't know. I'm just at this point, I'm just kind of like, you know what? It's fine. Whatever will be, will be. Que sera, que sera. Que sera, sera. There we go. All right. Okay, so messages and advice from source. Yeah, soul family. Okay, some of you, yeah. Some of you, this is it right here. You're coming into alignment with your soul family. Some of you are connecting with other people. And it's just kind of like, some of it's very serendipitous, I do feel. Like some of you are just coming into contact with some people that you wouldn't have come in contact with unless this awakening had happened for you. You know, which is leading to some very deep and meaningful relationships, whether that be platonic or romantic in nature. Okay? And that's good. And that's why I say, check out the forum, guys. It's free. DivinePisces222.com/forum. Check it out. Connect with other people going through it. But I feel like people just in their personal lives, like actually like in the 3D, like getting the other people, maybe people that you never even thought you would associate with before. Now it's like those doors are opening. Exactly. Those doors are opening. Okay? And some of us are hitting a portal. Like there is a union portal this month. Okay? And that could be union with your counterpart. It could be 5D union. It could be inner union. Okay? But I mean, either way, I mean, that's what this is. This whole first part of this year was breaking down of the egos. Transformation. It was breaking down of the foundation so that a new start can happen. A new beginning can happen. Okay? Literally you're birthing a new you. It's not really a new you, but it's the real you. Okay? You're breaking off that exoskeleton. That shell is gone. Okay? You are who you are. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah, come out of the cave. Like some of you are doing that. Some of you have been too long inside yourselves. You've been too long in the shadows. Okay? And some of you, this inner child stuff, some of you are remothering yourself. You're reparenting yourself. And I know I've stated this before, clearing karma through a child or with a parent, you know, whatever. Okay? Some of you are reparenting yourself, literally. Okay? Yeah. And I mean, that's the whole point, is to uplift humanity. And if you're in a lower vibration, it affects the entire collective. Keep that in mind. Okay? Because we're all in this together. We are all connected. Okay? So try to get yourself up in that higher vibration. I feel like a lot of you are doing that because I do feel a shift. I just feel an energetic shift happening here. And it's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter than it was, guys. It was so heavy the beginning of this year. So heavy. Now I just feel like it's like a weight has been completely lifted off my shoulders. And I feel like that's the collective as a whole. Okay? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. If this has helped, please like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.